A world full of lost opportunities and short-lived relationships has a secret language, a multitude of signals that the cosmos has created. These indicators, which are both subtle and profound, are the key to deciphering a more thorough comprehension of the relationships that mold our life. I'm happy this video ended up in your life if you've ever wondered if there's more to a chance encounter or a fleeting gaze. Come along as we examine the 8 indications that the universe desires for you to be in a relationship. Imagine feeling as though something strange is stirring inside of you, a sense of familiarity, a whisper of familiarity in the breeze, when you enter a room, a throng, or are just passing someone on the street. It's something deeper, something more significant than remembering a friend from the past or recognizing a face from your past. This feeling, imperceptible but incredibly real, is the universe's way of gently tapping you on the shoulder, a celestial indication that the person in front of you is important to your trip. This acknowledgement transcends the material world. Your spirit seems to awaken as though it recognizes a mate somewhere. It's an intuitive connection that frequently leaves you perplexed and wondering where this understanding originates. This phenomena has long been discussed in spiritual teachings and ancient philosophy. The renowned philosopher Plato proposed the concept of soulmates in his work Symposium, arguing that souls are divided into 2 halves that seek each other out endlessly. This realization may be the first indication that your soul has met its match, a notion that exists outside of space and time and suggests a relationship knit into the very fabric of the universe. This is a deeper, more visceral hint than just a flutter of curiosity or a spark of attraction. Without really knowing why, you may feel yourself drawn to their essence, their energy for some reason. It seems as though the cosmos had prepared this occasion for your meeting by arranging a sequence of occurrences that appear random, but are actually quite deliberate. This realization is the first hint of fate, a sign that this meeting is more significant than it first appears. By interacting with this emotion and examining it objectively, you may be able to decipher why this person has been brought to your attention by the universe. It's an invitation to explore a relationship that may uncover previously unnoticed levels of affinity, similar ideals, or spiritual kinship. Sign 2, they show up in your dreams. Dreams have always served as a conduit for information between the conscious and subconscious minds. They are like canvases on which the universe uses our deepest wants, anxieties, and intuitions to paint messages. It feels like the cosmos is whispering secrets straight into your soul's open ears through the hectic traffic of your waking thoughts when someone starts showing up in your dreams. This phenomenon indicates that the person is important to your spiritual development and goes beyond simple coincidence. These dreams have the potential to be extremely vivid, with feelings and experiences that stay with you long after you wake up. These could be real-world occurrences, symbolic depictions, or even quests that appear to have deeper significance. These interactions, in contrast to the fleeting bits of other dreams, frequently leave a lasting impression, evoking questions and feelings that linger during the day. Dreams are interpreted as divine messages or channels for higher forces to speak with humans in a wide variety of cultures and spiritual traditions. Dreamtime is a term used by Australia's Indigenous people to describe a sacred period of creation and spiritual connection. Similar to this, dreams were seen as divine communications in ancient Egypt, where particular symbols were deciphered to provide wisdom. Investigating the symbols and feelings that are evoked when someone shows up in your dreams is worthwhile. Through these visits at night, what messages might the universe be trying to convey to you? Dream connections imply a deep bond that extends beyond the material world, suggesting a spiritual or emotional connection that the universe wishes you to investigate. It's a request to explore your emotions and the possibility of a closer bond with this individual. Before you can completely embrace the connection that awaits in the waking world, these dreams may be preparing you, providing insights into your own psyche, showing concerns, wants, or even unsolved issues that need your attention. Dreaming about someone is a phenomenon that goes beyond the curiosity of random encounters. It's as if the cosmos is directing you towards someone who could play a significant role in your life's narrative, whether as a soulmate on a similar path, a mirror reflecting your innermost self, or a stimulus for personal progress. Their recurring presence in your dreams suggests a more profound bond that has to be explored. Sign 3. You repeatedly run into each other. As we proceed on our quest, we come across the third sign, which is a powerful illustration of the unseen forces at work. you repeatedly run into each other. This phenomena, in which paths seem to meet against all odds, acts as a lighthouse pointing us in the direction of the possibility that these encounters are more than just coincidences. Imagine life as a busy canvas with a multitude of paths and many beings pursuing their goals. You and this specific person find yourself in the same places at the same times amid all of this turmoil and harmony, as if you are pulled together by an unseen thread that the universe itself is weaving. These recurring meetings defy expectations and point to a possible case of serendipity. They could involve you rounding a corner and running into somebody, going to activities you wouldn't ordinarily attend, or even discovering connections in unexpected locations. This sign is a nod to the lovely East Asian story known as the Red String of Fate, which holds that people are destined to cross paths regardless of time, place, or circumstances, because the gods have tied an invisible red cord around their ankles. The cord, which leads the people to one other's side, may sag or not, but it will never break. These frequent, unplanned encounters might just be the pulls on an unseen thread that are drawing you nearer to someone who is important to the story of your life as it is being written. These interactions have deeper meaning than just being startling on the surface. They also touch on the idea of synchronicity, which was first proposed by psychologist Carl Jung. The occurrence of two or more meaningfully related occurrences, even though they may not be causally related, is what he defined as synchronicity. It seems as though the universe is drawing attention to these coincidences when you encounter the same individual over and over again, urging you to consider the possible depth and importance of your relationship with them. This sign challenges you to be curious and open-minded as you investigate the potential in your connection. It's a good idea to think about the experiences, lessons, or personal development this person could offer. Are these meetings just coincidence, or are they chances for you to interact with someone who might play a significant role in your quest for love, self-awareness, or even healing? These recurring encounters are caused by the universe laying the groundwork for significant interactions rather than merely being exciting coincidences. They give you the option to examine these interactions more closely or to write them off as random coincidences. But if you accept these moments with an open mind and heart, they might develop into relationships that improve your life in unexpected ways. Sign 4. Communication without effort. As we continue to explore the universe's subtle counsel, we come upon the fourth sign, which is both profound and consoling: effortless dialogue. Here, discussions flow like rivers, concepts and feelings combine effortlessly, and insight emerges softly like the first light. It's a cosmic indication that your bond with this someone goes beyond the commonplace and into the remarkable. It's hard to find someone with whom speaking comes naturally to you. When you do, it's as though the cosmos has adjusted your frequencies so that they complement one another, producing a deep and clear harmony of ideas and emotions. This is not only a compatibility sign, it's a reflection of something more profound, like you and this individual are traveling through life at similar speeds. Genuine sharing without fear of rejection is made possible by a level of understanding and empathy that is implied by effortless conversation. It's the moment when words are spoken with an open heart and mind and when silence speaks volumes. This degree of closeness may be immensely illuminating, providing windows into your actual selves and creating an environment in which strengths are joyfully acknowledged and vulnerabilities are treated with love. Poets and philosophers have long debated the nature of soul-to-soul understanding. The 13th century Persian poet Rumi invited us to meet in a realm that transcended concepts of wrongdoing and right-doing. This field can be compared to the environment you both inhabit when communication flows easily, a place where spirits converse in a language of genuineness and connection. This harmonious communication means that you and this other person are conversing with each other, having a dialogue that involves both listening and expressing as much as speaking to each other. It's a signal from the universe to explore this relationship more, to tend to it, and to see how it can improve your lives. It is a treasure to find someone with whom you can share this degree of understanding in a society where miscommunications and misunderstandings are commonplace. It shows that your underlying values and life philosophies are in line with your ideas and feelings, in addition to your thoughts and feelings. This does not imply that you will always agree. Rather, it means that you have the mutual respect and comprehension needed to handle disagreements with poise and compassion. This smooth conversation is a gentle reminder from the cosmos that meaningful friendships are uncommon and should be pursued. Whether as a friend, mentor, partner, or soulmate, the ease with which you communicate is a sign of the potential depth and richness of your relationship. It also encourages you to be present in your interactions, cherish the ease of understanding, and entertain the idea that this person may be in your life for a significant reason. Sign 5. Moments of déjà vu. We come across a time that is both mysterious and enlightening as we dig deeper into the indications that the cosmos is subtly urging us towards a deep connection, instances of déjà vu. This is an intriguing sign, the sense of having a recollection of something that never happened before echoing in the present instant. The strange feeling of finding yourself in a scenario, location, or even having a conversation that seems uncannily similar, even though it is unfamiliar, is known as déjà vu, which is a French term meaning already seen. You can see a thread that you feel like you followed before, as though the fabric of your existence has folded in on itself. When it comes to relationships, a déjà vu experience with someone else can be very moving since it implies a connection that goes beyond time. Philosophers, psychologists, and spiritual searchers have all been fascinated by this occurrence. According to some explanations, déjà vu is merely a psychological quirk or a fault in our perspective of time, a mental quirk. However, these incidents can be seen spiritually as signals from the cosmos informing us that there is more to our relationships than first meets the eye. They make vague allusions to the possibilities of soul contracts, past life experiences, or the straightforward but profound notion that some relationships are meant to happen. It feels like the universe is whispering a reminder of an ancestor you know well, a profound connection you are destined to find and explore in this lifetime when you experience déjà vu with someone. It's a gentle reminder to give this person some thought and consider the possible role they could play in your path. This isn't about going back in time or getting bogged down in the hypothetical scenarios of past lives. It's about appreciating how rich and deep a connection is that appears to have roots that go beyond the present moment. Moments of déjà vu can act as landmarks, indicating a critical turning point in your journey with another person. They push you to consider the intricacies of your relationship with this individual and consider what experiences, growth, or lessons this connection can offer. They also promote reflection and curiosity. What deeper levels of your being does their presence resonate with? After the enchantment of déjà vu, we venture into the realm of a lesser-known but no less fascinating phenomena, déjà rêve. This phrase, which means already dreamed, describes the feeling of having dreamed of a circumstance you are going through in the past. While déjà rêve adds another level of intricacy by implying that your current reality was previously a dreamscape, déjà vu only gives you the impression that you have seen something before. While déjà rêve may not be as well known as déjà vu, it nonetheless sheds light on how our minds make the connections between our dreams and reality. It begs the questions of how far down our subconscious is and whether or not our dreams may access memories, emotions, or relationships that are latent until they come to life. While déjà vu may allude to a break in the fabric of time, déjà rêve proposes a link between the conscious and subconscious realms, a synthesis of dream and reality that can be simultaneously enigmatic and illuminating. This occurrence may be explained as the mind rehearsing for future events, or as evidence that our dreams are significant stories that reflect our waking lives rather than being random brainwaves. It challenges us to think about the significance of our dreams and the possible messages they are attempting to express. When déjà rêve is experienced in relation to another individual, it may imply a more profound, possibly karmic or spiritual tie. It suggests that your relationship with this person goes beyond everyday encounters and into the world of the unusual. These encounters inspire us to think about how time and connections are not linear, and to be open to the idea that our souls know one another from experiences that go beyond what our heads can now comprehend. It serves as a reminder that time is not a straight line in the cosmos. Rather, it is a complex web of memories, moments, connections, and reconnections. Sign 6. Recurring synchronicities and coincidences. These are the recurrent patterns and occurrences that bring us face to face with the same person, idea, or opportunity repeatedly, as opposed to the lone, enigmatic echoes of déjà vu. This is a complicated, intricate design that seems to be pleading with us to pay attention to rather than just one connecting thread. Synchronicities are those meaningful coincidences that seem to happen by accident, but are too important to be written off as accidental. The term's creator, Carl Jung, describe them as situations in which outside occurrences reflect our inner states and provide wisdom, direction, or validation from the cosmos. When these synchronicities keep coming up involving the same person, it feels like the universe is highlighting their significance in your life story with a highlighter. Consider the world as a huge linked web, with each thread standing for a possible path or decision. Similar to the places where these threads converge, synchronicities form knots with potential for development, connection, and comprehension. If you and another individual find yourself together at these points on a regular basis, this is a call to investigate the core of the pattern. These recurring themes prompt us to stop and consider, why does this person keep coming into my life? Through these frequent meetings, what message is the universe trying to convey to me? These synchronicities, in contrast to the solitary instant of déjà vu, welcome us into a discourse with the universe that takes place over time and through a variety of channels. These coincidences are beautiful because they have the power to astonish and delight, elevating the commonplace to the exceptional. They serve as a reminder that life is a skillfully orchestrated ballet in which every move and interaction has purpose rather than being a collection of chance occurrences. If you find yourself running into someone on a regular basis, think about the dance you're both being encouraged to participate. This isn't about searching for clues everywhere. Rather, it's about being receptive to the themes that arise in your life, particularly those that concern relationships. These patterns could be conversational themes that keep coming up, unexpectedly aligning interests between you, or just the coincidental timing of your interactions. It takes active curiosity rather than a passive acceptance to engage with these synchronicities. It's a chance to delve further into the nature of your relationship with this individual and consider the possibilities that arise from these recurring interactions. What may be gained from this partnership in terms of growth and lessons learned? Sign 7, a deep intuition. One of the most powerful signals is this one, which speaks to our gut instinct and the nagging voices in our heads. This goes beyond transitory feelings or thoughts. Rather, it's a profound understanding that speaks to the very center of who we are. It seems as though the wise voice inside of us, our intuition, is pushing us in a specific way and asking us to consider the importance of this link. Everybody has had those moments when something feels quite perfect, or vice versa, when they make them feel uneasy. This instinctive reaction isn't arbitrary. Rather, it's our inner compass, our intuition, pointing us in the direction of what's best for us. This gut feeling frequently becomes stronger when it comes to someone we're meant to be with. It's a clear indication from the universe that this person has a special place in our lives. This strong gut feeling can appear as an overwhelming sense of ease and comfort in someone's presence, or as a sense of understanding and acceptance that goes beyond words. On the other hand, it could also manifest as a warning, a persistent discomfort or uneasiness that alerts us to move cautiously. Either way, we are hearing from our intuition and being urged to follow its lead. Our intuition is a guiding light in the wide web of human connections, showing us the way to the relationships that uplift and assist our development. We can depend on it as a tool to help us sort through the intricacies of interpersonal relationships and distinguish between enduring and transient ones. It's wise to follow our intuition when it indicates that a certain person is destined to be in our lives. This gut instinct isn't merely a mental construct, rather it stems from our inner wisdom and deeper awareness. It's a resonance with the rhythms of the universe and a link to the universal flow of energy. By connecting with this inner guidance, we link with the forces of destiny and let them lead us to the relationships that have the most potential for personal development and fulfillment. Sign 8, inner peace. Perhaps the greatest of all indications is inner tranquility. You see, this sign isn't only about there being no disagreement or chaos, it's also about a deep sense of peace that comes over us when we're with someone else. Our spirits seem to identify a kindred spirit and find comfort and peace in each other's company. When we are in harmony with our own selves and our environment, inner peace emerges naturally and cannot be forced or fabricated. The harmonious resonance of our energies is demonstrated when we feel inner calm while we are with someone. The cosmos is telling us that this individual balances and calms our lives, keeping us rooted in the here and now and encouraging contentment. A feeling of being completely seen and welcomed by someone else, flaws and all, can be a manifestation of this inner serenity. It's a place where vulnerability and sincerity can grow free from expectations and judgment. When we are with someone who instills inner peace in us, we feel comfortable being who we are, letting down our guard, and opening our hearts without worrying about being rejected. Discovering inner serenity with another person is a priceless gift, a cosmic reminder that genuine connection exists beyond the turmoil of the outside world. It's a safe haven of acceptance and understanding that nourishes our souls and lifts our spirits, a respite from the storms of life. Treasure the times when you feel at ease with yourself when you're with someone else. They serve as a gentle reminder of the wonder and profundity of human connection, pointing us in the direction of connections that uplift our spirits and help us discover the true nature of ourselves. Thank you for watching, and if you thought the video was fun, please consider subscribing to the channel.